Hello, am I live? Let me check. I am. Okay, here we are with another collection stream. I've previously uh live streamed my Garfield collection twice. Both times I've gone to the Garfield gathering. Now I haven't gone to any candy conventions or anything lately, but my stockpile has been getting uh pretty big, and it's just been kind of piling on top of the fridge. I just had this little container to keep it all in, but it's been overflowing, and I want to clear off that space in the fridge and organize it better. So I thought I would go through every single piece in my collection, for lack of a better word. I did want to do a stream at some point, just like going through my candy and snack wrappers collection. This is not that. This is perishable items. So this is like stuff that, for the most part, um, you know, a year or two from now, I will not have anymore. I may have the wrappers for some of these, but I will not have. It's not a real collection. It's just a stockpile. It's just a hoard. It's just a hoard. I'm hoarding candy, basically. I went through my Garfield collection. People probably think that's they see me, they see the Garfield hoodie, they think, oh, this person's all about Garfield. Little do they know, they miss. If they just looked a little bit further, they would see this candy purse, which I have been getting more compliments on. It's already fallen apart though, but this is what I'm all about. So this is what I'm going to start with. Is I'm going to empty out the contents of this candy purse. Which is also a little disorganized. I have it in sections, but I had to dump them all out because I forgot to empty my purse before going to a concert yesterday where they don't allow food and drinks inside. So I had to put it all inside like this paper bag and hide it in a bush. And luckily no one found it. So let's empty out this. Try to sort it a little bit into different sections. I also got my Hershey's Chocolate World pin on, and I didn't draw this. This was drawn by Cadence in a Jackbox TKO game, but this is like the logo to my Discord server and stuff, and just the way that I draw candy traditionally, just drawn really loosely in Jackbox. So here it is, empty. I'm gonna pan the camera down a little bit, just mainly for this part. So you can see this. You can see this pile here. Will it focus? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Well, where to begin here? Actually, before we even do this, because this stuff's sort of sitting off to the side, I had these 4 flavors of Hawaiian Punch candy chews. These big, like, taffy sticks of Hawaiian Punch candy chews. And they've also, usually I don't keep, like, open perishable stuff just sitting around out, but it's candy. It's like, what, I don't know, what are you gonna do? You either eat it all or just like, I was planning on maybe finishing it potentially, but they've just been sitting there for probably a couple months now, and I'm not gonna be able to save the wrappers or anything because, like, look at this. Actually, it is kind of peeling off now, but anyway, I'm starting with this because I'm just going to throw these out, actually. Unfortunately. I hate doing it. I hate wasting candy, but they're really not very good. Some of this stuff I may end up throwing out, too. Although, probably not right now. Because I'm not going to try anything on stream. I'll get to I'll talk more about that later, but for now, let's sort this into 4 distinct piles. Now, I'm going to pan up a little bit as I explain this. If you ever see me out on the street, do not hesitate. Please don't hesitate to ask for a piece of candy. I love sharing. I have way too much, and I will talk. And I will say this again later. I will reiterate this point again later. I will talk more about this. But just to explain, because I have when I ask someone if they want a piece of candy, and they say yes, please. Oh, almost missed one here. Just a little. There are 4 distinct categories. So I say, would you like a piece of candy? Yes, please. Fruit, chocolate, other, or in between. This is what I've taken to saying. Now we pin back down. We can see the pile of candy here, and let's sort it into those 4 categories. For Rocher, we have chocolate here, obviously. Now there's other stuff in there, and this is like the dark chocolate variety. Rond Noir. But those are distinctly chocolate. Tootsie Roll, I would say, is in between, because it is chocolate flavored. But if I ask someone if they want chocolate or fruit, and they say chocolate, and I give them a Tootsie Roll, they're going to be like, "Oh, thanks," right? Because it's chocolate flavored taffy. This does not hit the craving for chocolate. So this is well, it could be other as well. Other and in between is kind of a gray area, but I would say it's in between. I would say it's in between chocolate and other is what it is. Sweet Tarts Robes is, of course, fruit. And I'm not going to go through the entire collection like this, putting them into different categories, just for the candy purse right here. I'm going to do that. But so in between, caramel apple Tootsie Roll. I guess I would say that's in between fruit and other. Fruit. This is a Fruity Pebbles lollipop. I'm tempted to put it in between fruit and other, because it's like not really fruity flavored, but it is. It's a fruit lollipop. It's not a very good, it's not a very flavorfully fruity fruit lollipop, but it is a fruit lollipop, so I put it in fruit. This is a strawberry haichu. Plain yogurt haichu, that would be other. So we have chocolate. Let me push all this to the side so we have more room. We have chocolate, fruit, other, in between. Rainbow Brownie Hershey's Kisses in chocolate. Oh, I pushed the Tootsie Roll out of the way. Mints, of course, is a classic other. Is a classic example of other. When someone asks, well, what is other? I say mints, bubblegum, butterscotch, that sort of thing. And I may have said Tootsie Roll until I introduced the in-between category. This one's tricky. Now, this is a banana lollipop. And banana candy can be, I think, controversial. It's not for everyone. So I would say I will say it's a fruit candy, but that one, I don't know. Don't hesitate. If I offer you a piece of candy, don't hesitate to be like, can I get something else? Or even, can I get another piece? 2 pieces is fine if you want to share with someone else. Yeah. Seriously, if you see me out on the street and you want a piece of candy, don't mug me. Don't take my purse. It's just full of candy. It's got nothing else in it. It's literally just for candy. But I'm happy to share. I'm more than happy to share. I love sharing. Rainbow Sherbet haichu. Another weird one, but the flavor by itself is just fruity. So I'm going to put in fruit. Butterfinger. It's got peanut butter in it, but it's a chocolate candy. It hits the spot for chocolate people. Again, and I mean, obviously tell me allergies if I offer you a piece of candy. Maybe I should take to asking that more often. This is just a fruity haichu. Strawberry ice cream. I'm going to say this is... It's creamy, but it is a distinctly just a fruity candy. So I'm going to put strawberry ice cream and strawberry yogurt in the fruit categories. They're not really eccentric enough to just not be considered like just a fruit candy. I think it's the same thing as the Fruity Pebbles lollipop. Mint York in chocolate. This is a Japanese like strawberry chocolate Kit Kat. There's another word in it, the name, but I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Now this could easily go in the chocolate category as much as Butterfinger or York, but it would be discounting the fruit aspect of it. So I'm going to put it in between. Cinnamon Red Hots, Atomic. Why did I call it that? Atomic Fireball. Red Hots is something else, but it's a cinnamon candy. So other blue raspberry, haichu, fruit, chocolate, fruit, Tootsie Roll there, other there, candy corn Tootsie Roll. So that would be other. Toxic waste. Sometimes you're gonna get a nasty surprise, I guess, if you ask me for a piece of candy. Yeah, have a piece of toxic waste. Have an atomic fireball. No, but these are fruit candy. I don't know why I usually try to have one of each of these, but there's 2 yogurt haichus in here for some reason. Cola haichu, that would be other, I would say. 100 grand, chocolate. Rice Krispie treats, milk chocolate cream egg. I haven't tried this yet. I'll probably try it on an Easter stream coming up, and I'll talk more about that in a bit after the candy per segment. But this is chocolate. Kool-Aid popping candy, fruit. It's these aren't very good, honestly, but another one, fruit. More fruit, a lot of fruit, mostly fruit stuff, honestly. Nerds, of course. Is this another banana lollipop? The sections are kind of blending together a little now, but I'm gonna try to like space them out in the purse, but you know. Birthday cake, Charms Mini Pop. This would go in other, I would say. Nerds. We got some home run gumballs from Double Bubble. Those just go in other. More toxic waste in fruit. More haichu. Well, two strawberry haichu. Strawberry. Another toxic waste. More strawberry yogurt haichu in here. But all of these haichus here are fruit flavors. I am gonna have to go through this, I think, after off camera because I'll just I'm gonna put one of these. I'm gonna put the duplicates aside actually over here because I only want one of each, just so that the purse doesn't get crowded. There was already a strawberry yogurt in the pile, right? Yeah. Okay, there was. Acai. I guess that's fruit. Let's see. We have some Tootsie Pops here. Fruit lollipops with a chocolate center. Even disregarding that Tootsie Roll is in the in-between category, this is definitely in the in-between category because it's a chocolate flavored center surrounded by fruit. So yes, every Tootsie Pop goes in between. Palmer Peanut Butter Heart, basically Reese's, goes in chocolate. This is a Red Velvet Reese's mini cup. Red Velvet is just chocolate, so this also goes in the chocolate category. And then this is a Crunch chocolate, another Palmer Peanut Butter Heart chocolate, and a sweet cinnamon Tootsie Roll that will go in other because it's just cinnamon flavored. Hope you enjoyed that. That was the entire stream. No, I'm just kidding. But I do got to put this in my little candy purse here. So just a moment. Stick with me while I do that. I like having the Tootsie Pops in here. It's the best addition for the in-between category, I would say. But lollipops are the most annoying thing to keep in here. I'm going to move these over. I want the gradient to be actually from in between other chocolate fruit. So that's how it's going to be laid out in here. Another goes at the milk shop. And they do blend together and get mixed up, so that then I just need to sort it again when that happens. It's like half fruit, really. Half of it is the fruit stuff. And there's some missing in there also potentially that I need to put back. So I might be adding some stuff as we go through. I'll probably be throwing some stuff out as well. There we go, all sorted for now. There's just a box of Kit Kat cereal over here. I just thought I'd show that off. That's all for that. I also have these Viter Energy chocolate mints. Barely candy, really, but no, they're mints. They're chocolate flavored and they're mints. So even though they're caffeine pills, they are candy. My sibling gave me these because they weren't really. Someone got them for them and they didn't really want them. And I think I mainly asked for the rest of them. I did not like them at all because they were so mentholy. The menthol was like painful, but I got used to them. And I really like this little container, actually. I've been wanting to do some crafting, and I feel like, I don't know, I could potentially paint or cover these in some way, and they'd be like neat little containers I could fill with. I don't know what, but I like the containers, so I asked for the rest of them. Also, because I'm addicted to caffeine. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around. So here is my container. The container that I bought specifically for. I was gonna put it in my drawer in my kitchen and just have it a drawer for candy, but it does not fit, and I would have to disfigure this container for it to fit in. So I just keep it on top of the fridge, and then it just started piling and overflowing. Excuse me. And now I think I'm going to need another container. I need to go back to the container store where I bought it. There's some stuff that's going to be in the way here. So before I actually get into that, let me just, like I did with the Kit Kat cereal, just show these off, which I'm not going to try them right now, but we have 3 Skittles drinks: wild berry Skittles drink, tropical Skittles drink, and sour Skittles drink. I already tried the main one, and it really did taste like Skittles. It was like liquid Skittles, which is very sweet and overwhelming, but not bad. So I'm interested in trying those, particularly sour Skittles drink, because I don't even like sour Skittles. So I'm interested to see what that's like. And along those lines, I also have this sour blue raspberry Warhead soda that my buddies Kimmy and Patrick got me, along with some of the other stuff in here, including those the Kool-Aid popping candy and the strawberry chocolate Kit Kats. They brought me this like care package last month. I think, was it last month? It was something like that. With a bunch of different snacks in it, because they know I do this anyway, so it just was adding to my hoard. And they also know I try them on stream, so that's what I'm gonna do with these drinks, and also these drinks right here. These are the last 2: Zero Cherry Starburst sparkling drinks. I already tried the orange one, not good at all. And these are also not going to be good, but I found them on sale, so I thought I'd try them on stream at some point. I have a whole list of, not everything here is stuff that I'm going to try on stream. Some of it's stuff I've already tried. Some of it I just bought to have in bulk. But I do try different snacks, not just candy. In the middle of my streams, I have a snack break segment. In my semi-sweet gaming streams on twitch.tv/Candyman106 and semi-sweet gaming on YouTube. So if you really want more of my thoughts on some of these things, I will get into my thoughts on some of these things in this stream, but I'm not going to be trying anything probably, because I'm not even really that hungry right now. At least not for candy. I don't have a big appetite in general, so that's probably why the hoard has piled up so high. I love candy just aesthetically, and I love sweet things. Um, the brand side of it interests me as well, and I like collecting things. And I've loved candy since I was a kid. But the only time I really find myself like gorging on candy is when I'm at the theater, because, well, partially because it helps me stay awake to just be eating constantly, and then I end up making myself sick from eating too much popcorn and candy. Okay, so of course, at the top here of this pile, all this stuff's going to be in no particular order because it's just in a pile in this box. But at the top here, we do have Smarties. I always try to keep some on hand, especially now that I've had this candy purse and I've just been like trying to share candy with people as much as I can. So I always have a Smarties, and there have been a few moments where someone will compliment my candy purse and I'll be like, "Would you like a piece of candy?" And chocolate, fruit, other in between, whatever. They say fruit, and I pull out a roll of Smarties, and they're like, "Oh, like the bag." Yes, which is always nice. I wish it wasn't falling apart. That's another reason I kind of wanted to get into crafting a little bit. I gotta fix this thing. This is not working out. So, Smarties, of course, right there. I saw Smarties just released something that was like Smarties X Quizlet. No idea what that's about. But I'm interested in getting my hands on those. Also, the new flavor Smarties Squashies. I never got the original. So if you don't know Smarties Squashies, they're almost, I think they're like a little, they're not taffy. They're like a gummy, sort of. They've got nothing to do with Smarties because they're just a Smarties bought the distribution rights to this British candy called drumstick squashies. So that's like drumstick is like a different brand in like Europe or the UK or whatever. This is my understanding of it. I'm not pretending to be an expert or anything, but this is how my understanding. Because foreign candy is definitely more of a blind spot for me. So I have this is just my understanding of it. That Smarties has the local distribution, U.S. distribution for this brand, and so here it's Smarties Squashies. But it's like the one thing Smarties does that is like this, and it has nothing to do with Smarties at all. The flavors are not from Smarties, and even they have a new variety out where one of the flavors in it is black currant, so that it's like a European candy because of that. Like Skittles in the UK are also have like a black currant flavor instead of grape, which I'm not a huge fan of, honestly. But I would like to find Smarties Squashies. Like, I feel like they would be interesting to try with these Sweet Tarts Gummy Halos, which I also have not tried, and also have like very little to actually do with Sweet Tarts. I feel like those could go interesting together. Still have a bunch of leftover Hi-Chew from all the different Hi-Chew flavors I've tried on stream, because I'm not super into Hi-Chew. I think it's fine. I never really find myself craving it. That's also a good reason to just keep stuff like that in my candy purse, because then I'm just like, oh, I want some candy. I'll pull like one of each type of two of like each type of thing out. Fruit, chocolate, other in between, and eat that. So that kind of makes me think, all right, I guess I'll have a Hi-Chew right now. Gesundheit. So this is the dessert mix. Few left of these. Infusions I like more, but still, I never really find myself craving these different flavors of Hi-Chew. We got Arnold Palmer half and half fruit snacks. I tried the Arizona fruit snacks. They were all right. I'm interested in seeing how these taste like Arnold Palmer, if they do at all. I'm not sure how the actual like sorting aspect of this stream is going to work. I think I'm just kind of going through everything, and it's going to just end up all in a pile at the end, but we'll see. These are strawberry licorice Scotty dogs that one of my parents just left with me. on some holiday, they'll always go to like a store and just pick up a bunch of crap and just put it in a stocking. And I don't even talk to them anymore, but they'll just give me a pile of the type of candy that I would not even really buy. I don't know if it's any good. I could try it right now, honestly, because I have no idea how I would fit this into like a snack break segment or anything. So it's just kind of sitting here. It feels tough. I am gonna open this right now and eat it, actually, because it's literally just been sitting there. I don't want to throw it out because it's an unopened bag and it seems interesting. Yeah, they're very tough. They don't smell great. They smell sort of interesting. You can tell they are pretty old. The color is leached out of them, or they just weren't very colorful to begin with. I think these are ready to be thrown out, but let me just nibble. Not really a huge fan of that flavor anyway. Yeah, unfortunately, these have gone bad. But now I know. Now it's not just sitting on top of my fridge, you know? Who's texting me? Don't they know I'm sorting through my candy stream right now? Sorting through my candy hoard on stream. Let's see. These are new. Reese's, PB&J, strawberry and grape. Very interested to try these. They sort of been getting into these filled Reese's things lately with first the caramel. They brought back caramel in big cup form. They're really leaning into big cup, I guess, because of the opposite of shrinkflation, I guess. They're selling you bigger things to make you think the price is worth it when they're raising it. So they brought caramel back in big cup form. And then they did chocolate lava, which is like a chocolate goo. And now I'm assuming that's what this is. It's like a fruity goo. It seems interesting. I think this is the first time Reese's has dabbled in that territory. And along with those, let me see if I can find this. No, I don't want to dig around too much in there yet, but I do also have peanut butter and jelly M&Ms, which have been around for a little bit, like probably less than a year. So those should be interesting to try with those. I got 2 Peanuts chocolate bars that I saw at the hospital. Milk chocolate and caramel filled. I'm assuming they're going to taste pretty generic, but I thought if I ever do like a Peanuts stream, well, here's why. I also have these Peanuts Snoopy Spirit candies. I've tried, this is from Boston America Corp. I've tried other candies from Boston America Corp before. These are probably just going to taste like pretty generic little tart candies, you know, sort of like sweet tarts, little yeah, that sort of thing. But there was a Great Pumpkin fan game. There's a game where you wait for the Great Pumpkin, and I thought this would be good to try out. Some of these I buy, I'm like, oh, I know I'm gonna do a stream on this game, and this candy kind of goes with that. Usually the snacks I'm trying don't go with the streams at all. But sometimes I'll see a snack where I'm like, this would be perfect for that stream, so I'm gonna get it to go with that. And so this is for that. And then since that was just one thing, I try to have at least 2 things when I'm doing a stream. Usually like 2, and usually not more than that. But so I got the candy bars also because of that. Actually, no, that's not. I guess I just I don't know what my full plan was for that. I think I want to do a month of Garfield videos and probably streams as well. And so I guess, you know, since Peanuts is adjacent to that, because where is it? Yes. Okay. Wait. Snoopy gummies. I knew there was something else in there, and they still feel fresh. Honestly, these might go bad, but they still feel fresh right now. These are probably going to go with that, and then these are going to be their own segment. I don't know. This is quickly gonna become a mess. I can already tell, but you got to empty it out to organize it better first. This is some Skittles Hubba Bubba mini gum, and let's see the quality that these are in right now. Ooh, they're looking spotty. They're not looking very good anymore. I'm sure they taste fine. I don't think they're bad enough to throw away. It's gum. Like it's not gonna really go bad. It's just kind of gonna go a little stale. So I'm not ready to throw those away yet. But I'm mainly saving it for the container. So maybe I'll just empty those out at some point, or maybe I'll just eat them all right now. Nah, no one's watching anyway, so no need to do a stunt like that. Airheads filled ropes. Have not tried these. Wasn't super interested in trying them, but what was the thing I was going to try with these? Oh, I don't remember. I think maybe I was going to try them with the new Jolly Rancher ropes, which are kind of bending here. Jolly Rancher ropes. But there's two flavors of this. I found both flavors of this. It was something like this where I was going to do that. So instead of trying the Airheads filled ropes with the Jolly Rancher ropes, I wanted to try them with the Mike and Ike ropes. There were Mike and Ike ropes and there were Red Hot ropes, but I don't like Red Hots. I don't even like Mike and Ike's, but I feel like those flavors could work well in a rope candy like that. So that's what I'm going to try the Airheads with, I guess. And then we also have the Jolly Rancher ropes. I'm not sure where the other Jolly Rancher rope is, but still got some Sprite Tic Tac. Let me just go through all the Tic Tacs I have left over here. It was, I think, my 50th stream that I did. It was my 50th stream, and it was 10 years of Cadence making games. I think it was something like that. A decade of Decade Decaf games. But it was my 50th stream, and so for that one I basically I had like a dozen flavors of Tic Tacs that I'd been saving up that I had never found any time to try, and so some of these are still here. I think I emptied out a lot of the ones that were just straight up bad, but these must have been still okay. I have a lot of Sprite Tic Tacs left over because I do like them, but I can't eat very much of them. Same with candy cane Tic Tacs. They're good as mints, but they're very strong. So I never find reasons to eat any of these. The apple pie Tic Tacs were still okay. I don't know if they're still okay now, but yeah, all of these that are still left over were fine when I opened them. Judging by the sound of these bubblegum Tic Tacs, I'm assuming they've kind of turned a bit. I might have actually just saved these because I'm going to throw this one away because I just touched it. But I might have saved the Simpsons ones actually just to have the... I had eaten half of the blueberry ones, so I know these must have been good. But I think I might have just saved them just for the designs. I know that there's a pack of Despicable Me Tic Tacs somewhere in my apartment that have like 4 left over in them because they all have the different designs for each character on them. Anyway, those are all the Tic Tacs aside from one pack in there somewhere that I bought recently. Just to eat. There's a single fun-size pack of Skittles Shriekers in here that I didn't want to throw out because it was still good enough, I guess. I think this one's the gimmick of this is like the surprise. Sometimes there's a surprise sour one, or maybe they're all sour. I don't remember. But there's literally a single pack here, and it's old enough that I don't feel like I can just give it away to anyone. I'm generally not going to give you stale candy if you stop me on the street and ask me for candy. I will say the Atomic Fireballs and the Fruity Pebbles lollipops are a little old, but they don't seem like they're bad at all to me. They seem like they're exactly as good as they were when they were fresh. If you think they have turned, then feel free to tell me, and I will stop giving them out. But generally, most of the candy I give out to people is not old, unless I just have a stockpile of it like that, and even then, if it has turned, I will throw it away. This though I think is probably still good, and I only have the one, and but it's really old, and I don't think I'm gonna give it away to anyone. So let's open it up. Skittles Shriekers. Let's see. I'm gonna look up, when is Skittles Shriekers from? Skittles Shriekers. Can we get discontinued candy on the line? Skittles Shriekers. There's a review from 6 months ago, so I guess maybe they still sell them at Halloween, actually. But this is from, like, I think the first time Skittles Shriekers was on the market. So hard to say. I'm gonna look at Skittles Shriekers news. 2021. Skittles Shriekers from 2021. So these are over 3 years old. October 2024. Yeah, like 3 years old. 3 years and a few months. So this is the first thing I actually am going to eat. One of the few things I will actually eat. And I'll pan down so you can see. There's like one stuck in there. I'm not going to keep the wrapper or anything, but that one's crushed. Not a very good luck of the draw. They are a little spotty. You can see there's just some discoloration there, but I think they should be fine. Skittles last pretty well. In fact, I had some really old zombie Skittles. If you remember zombie Skittles, the gimmick was I could not force myself to eat these because the gimmick was one of the Skittle, every now and then you would get a Skittle that literally tastes like death. It tastes like rotten eggs. It's like inedible. But somehow in getting old and getting stale, that flavor just vanished. So they all just tasted like normal Skittles, and they were actually pretty good. I gotta take a picture for my food journal for this, but at FoodEater98 on Twitter and Instagram. Maybe I should switch to Blue Sky. They look particularly not appetizing in the photo. I gotta say, the flash for once is not doing it any flavors. And I'm just gonna eat them all as a handful. Weirdly, Wrigley. Similar to the zombie Skittles, the sourness has kind of dissipated. I remember these being more sour than they are now. Maybe when Skittles get old enough, they just immediately kill your taste buds when you put them in your mouth. So maybe that's why I'm not tasting the sourness. Maybe that's why I wasn't tasting the rotten eggs, because they just kill your taste buds as soon as they touch your tongue. Not bad. It was they tasted a little off, but it was mostly just having to eat that many. That was damn. Okay. These are some Jolly Rancher stuffed puffs from last Easter. I bought them on sale after Easter was over. I don't think I've seen them around this year, but I actually remember them being pretty good, better than the other stuffed puffs I had, the regular flavors. And they seemed okay when I still bought them. Now they're definitely stiff. They're definitely stale, which makes sense. I literally only ate them just to try them again because I did like them. But I'm going to throw them away because they're definitely stale. Here's the rest of those Fruity Pebbles lollipops. I could also just throw those away. They were literally just $1 for the box, but they're fine. They're fine. I think I gave one to someone recently. They didn't complain. Oh, speaking of going bad, I knew I had these around here somewhere. Sour High Chew gummies. They've just been like open. Normally, if I have something open like this, I'll keep it out front so I know that I have like a thing open that I need to finish. These must have got lost a little, got buried a little. And I want to say they've gone stiff. They're not good to eat anymore. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to try... Well, I'll try one right now, I guess, just in case. Yeah. The texture's just gone. They're stiff. They're not good to eat anymore. So I'm throwing those out. I don't remember which one it was I saw. I'd been finding a few different like foreign candies and a few different coconut candies that I'd never seen before. So I was buying some of these to like try together, and the only ones I have left, I really was interested by the coconut long boy. I don't remember who that was by. I think that was it Palmer. I don't think it was. I don't remember who did coconut long boy, but what I have left over is this Prestigio. I'm not sure what country it's from, but it was super expensive at Lolly and Pops. Like for this size, it was like a couple dollars for this size. This is like crazy. And this Bounty Bar, which I don't remember where I got it, but I'm interested in trying it. I've never had a Bounty Bar before. Trying to expand my my knowledge of this stuff a bit. Hopefully these are still good. I haven't had a chance to try them yet because I wanted to try Sour Patch Kids first, since I didn't. I feel like I didn't have a very good idea of what Sour Patch Kids are like. I don't usually reach for them, but I do. For those who don't know, I also have an extensive Snapple bottle collection. That's like one of the main things I collect is Snapple bottles. I say that, but it's not a very active collecting journey. Since it's just Snapple doesn't innovate much anymore. Mainly when what I end up doing, well, this is like the biggest thing that has come to my collection in a while. I haven't had a chance to open them and eat them yet, and I'm afraid to because I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to keep the wrappers, and I can't buy new ones now because I don't think they're for sale anymore. So if there are any candy collectors watching, particularly wrapper collectors, I know there are some out there. Please tell me what your techniques are for these type of bags. These type of bags are very difficult to preserve well. I think. So I would love to know what the techniques are for the different candy collectors out there. This is one of the home run gumballs. Just fell out, I guess. Where is the bag? Where is it? It's out. It's out somewhere, I guess. Probably gonna try this at Easter, around Easter, but this is a Reese's Spring Sprinkles Big Cup for Easter, basically. It's a Reese's cup with sprinkles in it. What more is there to say? Like I said, it's the big cups is basically what they're focusing on now. Nothing else. Local candy shop I've been going to that has cheap candy you can get for a few cents, penny candy. It's cool that they're doing that. I'm not going to say where it is because I have applied for a job there and I don't want to dox myself, but yeah, cool local shop. And I found these flavors of Charms Pops that I thought I would try. Black ice and cherry ice. Blow pops. We'll see how those are. We're going to cross over into my Garfield collection for a moment. 2 Garfield Headbutt Lollipops that I got. I think they came in the gift bags, I think, at the first Garfield gathering I went to, which was almost 3 years ago. So these have just been saying I haven't opened them and tried them yet. And I don't know if I want to at this point because I think they were probably old even when they were given out. Maybe. And so the lollipop's probably not any good. And I don't want to damage the wrapper. The wrapper looks nice. I guess it wouldn't damage it. No, it would. I would have to like rip it open. I might just keep them like this. And I might just remove them from the candy hoard and put them more in my just like collection of Garfield stuff. But because the one piece of candy I know is in this apartment somewhere that I'm not showing off because I don't know exactly where it is, and it's also just because it's like it's in my other stuff. It's not in my candy. Is this old box of annoying orange fruit gummies, which honestly I wouldn't even say it's candy, but okay. No, because it's fruit snacks. Fruit snacks are not candy. It's all about how you sell it. So if it's called fruit snacks, it's not gum. It's not candy. Gummies are candy. Fruit snacks are not. That's my take. But yeah, those are around somewhere. These are cherry cordial Hershey's Kisses, which I bought and I was going through, and then I just kind of forgot about them and lost track of them, and I still have a handful here. I might try 1 or 2 of them, see if they're any good. They are pretty old now. They're maybe like a few years old, but I'm gonna try 2 of them right now. If they're good, I'm gonna start giving them away in my candy purse. Because look, it's candy. It does not go bad like regular food. Sometimes it does. Whoppers definitely do. It depends on the candy. Gummies can go very bad very fast. But yeah, I'm going to try these. If there's any sort of funkiness or weirdness, I will absolutely not give them out. But because I don't want to give anyone any weird candy. But look at this. This is pristine. This is like a fresh Hershey's Kiss. There's nothing wrong with this. I hate waste. I hate waste. But you've seen how much I've thrown out already. If something's bad, I will just throw it out. But let's see. I want to say the flavor of the chocolate is maybe like not super fresh, but it's also not stale. It's just kind of like the tiniest bit off. But not really in a way where I'm like, oh, I can't give this out to people. I think these, especially like looking at the chocolate, no spots or any sort of discoloration at all. These are like perfectly fine. So I'm gonna start giving those out to people, I think. Let me just set them aside for now. Well, let me put them back in the bag also. All but 2. I can't believe no one's tuned into this, because you're missing out on gold right here. This is my specific interest I know the most about. Okay, this I should definitely throw away. Yeah. These are I want to say these are from like November 2023. November or December 2023. Thanksgiving flavored candies from Lofty Pursuits. Some of them are so bad. There's like a pork one and a stuffing one. Some of the worst things I've ever tasted. The carrot one is like okay. I think there were some that are okay that I just ate all of, and then the rest of them are like insanely just awful flavor. But I kept them because they were interesting and I wanted to share them with some people, but never got the opportunity. And they have turned. I will say I think they have turned. Hang on. Let me be absolutely certain. Well, they look a little. They look a little discolored is the thing, but they're airtight. They're pretty. The container's pretty airtight. Why did I think I just heard a Discord ping? That's weird. I'll throw them away. Speaking of stale candy, one of the oldest things in here, maybe the oldest thing in here. No, because those Garfield headbutt lollipops are probably older, because I definitely got this before that, but I think those were probably old when they gave them out anyway. These are Trolley Sour Crunchy Crawlers with a Psychonauts 2 promotion on it. So this is when the game Psychonauts 2 came out. Actually, it may be less old than the Skittle Shriekers. Let me see. Psychonauts 2 came out in 2021. So about as old as the Skittle Shriekers, I guess. Unless I got those like the second Halloween those were out. But I got these in a store where they were being already like sold secondhand, basically. The aspect of it being like a gummy word covered in like a candy coating, that sounds really cool. But I'm saving them for when I play Psychonauts. If I stream Psychonauts, this will be what I try on that first stream. So I'm saving it for that. But I have no immediate plans in the future to stream Psychonauts, so they're just going to be sitting there for a long time. All right. This is empty now. And I probably want to wash it out or something. Yeah, let's not pour out the dust in here. We're moving on to this box that I've filled with everything else that was on top of the fridge, and a few things that were just in my cabinet that I thought would be interesting to show off too, such as these fruit snacks. Starburst flavored fruit by the foot. Really interested to try these. Really interested to see how the flavors translate. And then I also got these Jolly Rancher fruit roll-ups because they were on sale, and I thought that could go with that. I was just gonna try it with the like Starburst drinks. And now I'm not sure what I'm gonna try with the Starburst drinks actually. But also I think when I got that Starburst fruit by the foot, I bought these Minecraft fruit snacks, and I didn't know when I was gonna try these. But I will probably try them this Friday when I stream some of the movie stuff that they added to Bedrock. Minecraft movie stuff. So that'll be this Friday. Semi-Sweet Gaming, Twitch, YouTube. But they're just gonna taste like fruit snacks. Snacks. I mainly just bought it for the box, and I'll probably get some of the McDonald's stuff just for the box as well. Maybe I'll dip some of the fruit snacks in the Nether fire sauce. That'll be awful. Also in my cabinet, these freeze-dried marshmallows. Lucky Charms, just the marshmallows. This was also on sale, I guess. Pretty old, but unopened, so totally fresh. I literally just bought these to put in cereal, but now I think the packaging is like rare, and I'm not sure if I want to open it. I probably will. It'd be good to mix this into some of the. I have like a big stockpile of old cereals as well, such as this Kit Kat cereal. And I like mixing and matching. That can be really good. What is it I tried recently? It was Rainbow Krispies, Trix minis, and loaded Trix, something like that. Or another one I did is chocolate milkshake, Frosted Flakes, and loaded Cocoa Puffs. And it's hard to think because my neighbor's blasting music. Some other chocolate candy, some other chocolate cereal that I tried recently, but the marshmallows would be good in this. I don't want to take a break because we're having good flow here, but and I'm not sure how I would be able to edit out a break later. And I don't have a break screen or anything because I'm just doing this straight in YouTube Studio for once. But my neighbor is being very annoying, and I feel like I should do something about that. They might be done. I don't know. I have a huge bag of Albanese American Favorite Fruits Trudy Fruit gummies. I love the other Trudy Fruit gummies they released. I forget what it was called. Exotic Fruits or something. Literally, like, maybe the best gummies I've ever had in my life. The flavors were so distinct and unique. And the texture of the actual gummy, it has such a nice bite to it. It has such a nice chew to it. So I special ordered these so I could finally try them because I could not find the American favorite fruits variety anywhere. And I was like, well, I don't know why this is so expensive, but I guess this is the only one I could find. And then it came and I was like, oh, that's why it's so expensive. I accidentally bought like a bulk bag of them because they're not usually supposed to be that big. I don't know. 2 brand tie-in flavors of Muddy Buddies I haven't tried yet. Not really candy, but I thought I'd show it off anyway. We got Cinnamon Toast Crunch Muddy Buddies and Funfetti Muddy Buddies. I'll try those at some point. Just gonna keep saying I'll try those at some point. Someday. Someday. And then also, again, I'm not even sure if this counts enough to show, but this is raspberry cheesecake dipped cranberry mix from Ocean Spray. Yeah, they're coming out with a strawberry shortcake flavored Ocean Spray juice, I guess. I thought that would be good to go with this, but I haven't seen that yet in stores. Here are the peanut butter and jelly M&Ms. Weird story with this one. I thought these weren't being sold anymore. Honestly, I thought these were just gone from stores. Since I found this, I have seen them around. But I saw this in a Target, and it was already all beaten up like this. M&M's wrappers get beaten up really easily. And it was just on some shelf. And so I brought it out to the checkout. It was not scanning. I don't think it was being sold there. I think someone brought it in and just left it on a shelf. And so I was able to get it for like 50 cents, I think, which is crazy. That's about as much as it's worth to me anyway, because I don't know that they'll be that good. The music has gotten even louder, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Where do we start with this? You may have noticed in the candy purse. Focus. There were a few little fun size Sweet Tarts candies, Sweet Tarts ropes, mini chewy Sweet Tarts. Huh. How do I adjust the camera? Oh, I can share screen. That's interesting. I don't need to do that, but can I just like here, look down here. Look down there, maybe. Look down there. And then back at me. Look at my candy. Now back to me. It's actually worse now, I think. I don't know how to make it any clearer than that. I found these huge 90 count variety mixes for Sweet Tarts. I'm sorry, I wish the picture was clearer. But it comes with mini chewy Sweet Tarts. Oh, they mislabeled it. Oh, you guys, I wish you could see this. It comes with Sweet Tarts gummies, Cherry Punch Sweet Tarts ropes, original Sweet Tarts, mini chewy Sweet Tarts, and Sweet Tarts Chewy Fusions. But these are the Chewy Fusions. It says mini chewy. These are the mini chewy, and it says Chewy Fusions. That's not right. Can we look at that? There we go. Look at that. That's not right. I hope someone got fired over this blunder. Insane line if you think about it, by the way. Yeah, I've been happily going through these. This is like the first time I've really bought a bulk candy thing like this for myself, aside from, well, in years at least. When I stopped going trick-or-treating, I would try to go to like Walmart after, get as much bulk candy as I could on sale. But it just didn't really, I don't know. It made me sad because it's like, it's not the same as trick-or-treating. You don't get the same variety. So I've kind of, but I think I've found a nice place with my candy purse and like buying different things at different times to try throughout the year. Now I'm always like, now I'm like a walking house at Halloween with my weird ass outfit and my candy purse that I just give out candy to anyone who wants it. I'm like the opposite of Buster Baxter. Every day is give you candy day. So yeah, made a big dent in this one. This is from Halloween. Again, they're all still perfectly, fresh. If they were not, I would not give them out. But yeah, there was like a really good deal on that. So I got like two. I don't know if I showed the other one. Yeah, I got 2 whole bags. So it was like 180 pieces of Sweet Tarts candy. And then recently, at the lot store I go to at our job lot, I found another 80-piece bag of also from Ferrera, because if you don't know, Ferrera bought all of the Nestle candies. So this is Nestle. Those were Nestle. They're all owned by Ferrera now. And so these are Baby Ruth's 100 Grand Butterfinger and Crunch. All minis except for 100 Grand. 100 Grand might be the best one in here, honestly, because it's crunch, but with caramel. It's got caramel. Baby Ruth's okay, but it's no Snickers. Butterfinger, they ruined. I don't know who, but someone did. Someone is responsible for this. But good to have. I think I mainly ended up buying this because it wasn't as good of a deal, but I mainly ended up buying this just to consistently have more variety in my candy purse to give out to people. I have plenty of different stuff because of the Sweet Tarts and everything, different like fruit candies. And I have a well, I'll get to it later, but there's a bulk thing of the fall harvest mix Tootsie Rolls as well. Can we focus? Can we focus on this? on me? Can we focus on this? And then pull back the focus on me. I don't know how to do this. If I was just is there a there's got to be a way to settings overlay for brakes. Oh, I should get that actually. I should figure that out. Really wish it would refocus. Oh, you know what? Oh my God! Are we finally back? Oh my God! YouTube Studio is the worst. Like, I just tried to change the settings and the camera was just gone, and I had to refresh and like find it again. And I think it's finally working, and I'll have to edit it out when it was like frozen for a while. I don't know why it was like frozen for a while, but oh my God, we're back, and it's finally. Thank God I did not need to start a new stream because this is not worth being in like 2 sections, and also I would have had to like post it everywhere again. All right. We're back. We lost there were like a few people that finally tuned in during that section where it was just frozen. Whatever. Their loss, my loss. Sorry about that. Yeah, I basically bought this just to... I don't remember what I was saying at this point. I basically bought this just to give out to people to have more variety for that. And just, I don't know, just to have more chocolates around. People like chocolate. All right. We're done with that. Freeze-dried Jolly Rancher. These are probably deteriorating in here, but yeah, I feel like anyone tuning in isn't getting the full scale of like how much candy I'm actually surrounded by right now. This is a box here full of candy. You're missing out. You're missing this. All right. There was a look at the thumbnail. That illustrates it. Those Skittles. I ate too many at once, and now. Okay. I haven't tried any freeze-dried candy yet. I want to try this on stream, but these are the Jolly Ranchers, and I want to try those with the Jolly Ranchers Chewy Poppers. Cannot find them anywhere. Not the drug. More crap one of my parents just gave me as a stocking stuffer of sorts. It's plain milk chocolate. There's plain milk chocolate bars. So I'm like, I can like melt this over something or chop it up and put it in like. I'm not just gonna eat like a plain chocolate bar. Like, what am I, 40? I'm not ungrateful. If I had a good relationship with these people, I would not be ungrateful. I would rather just not get anything, I think. We got some grape and strawberry nerds. I think I got a good price on these, so I was like, this would be good to have around as well in my candy purse and such and whatnot. Let's move this a little closer. Here's the rest of those mini Red Velvet Reese's peanut butter cups. Have not tried these yet, but I was giving them out. I've been giving them out a little bit. I'm trying to find it's like turtle. It's like it's like Reese's Turtle Pie mini cups or something. I haven't been able to find those. I want to try those with them. I bought that bag and then I found regular sized on sale after Valentine's Day. So these I'm probably going to try at some point. Here we got a box of a dozen chocolate covered marshmallow eggs. I'll just eat these at any point, really. I don't know. Should we open it right now? Should we open it right now? I think it's funny just to have this like carton. That's the word. Carlton. I think I'm actually making a bigger mess than I am organizing. Here's the rest of the soda Haichu. I don't think there was any Ramune in that in the candy purse. So let me. set a piece aside for later. It's all cola. Where's the Ramune? Ramune. I don't know. Ramune. Sour Adventure Chewy Tic Tacs. I didn't know there were sour ones. I tried Chewy Tic Tacs. I had them sitting around. I tried them on my year-end makeup stream because I had nothing else to try them with, and then I found these later. I was like, I could have tried these with them. So now I have nothing to try these with. Here's the rest of the toxic waste that I have. Some more leftover Haichu, Fantasy Mix, and yogurt. Not so sour Sweet Punch Bites. I already tried these, but I liked them, and then I saw them at Dollar Tree. I was like, let me get some more. I like them better than regular Sour Punch Bites. Not because Sour Punch Bites are too sour, but because they're kind of boring. There's some interesting flavors in here. And speaking of Sour Punch Bites, another thing Kimmy and Patrick got me, these ice cream truck Sour Punch Bites. Different cherry sherbet, orange cream bar, Americana pop, strawberry snow cone. Some more interesting flavors from Sour Punch. And then also some regular Sour Punch Bites that I accidentally bought. I had accidentally bought 2 bags of when I wanted to try Sour Punch Bites for the first time. So I still have these left over. I don't like how clumpy they are. They're just sort of like clumpy and waxy, and they're not really like gummies. They're just sort of like I don't know, sticky chews, like sort of waxy chews. I'm not a fan of the texture of Sour Punch Bites. Not in particular. I'm not sure what my plan is with these, but I also have a box of mint chocolate chip cookie dough bites. I might just eat these. I don't know if I had any other plan more for them besides that at this point. A Skippy Pearson's salted nut roll. I remember seeing someone post about this on the r/candy, which I posted this stream to, and I checked in on it when we were having technical difficulties. It had 0 post karma or whatever, which is insane to me because most of the posts on that subreddit are like someone posting like a blurry picture of a bag of gummies they bought that has been around for like 10 years, but somehow they're only just now discovering it, and they're like, just found this, or what do we think about this, guys? Like, it's just so and it has like 100 upvotes or something like that, something crazy like that. But whatever, I'm not salty. This is Pearson salted nut roll, Skippy. But anyway, someone had said that this they only have the Skippy ones now, but no, this is a special variety. And there's also churro, which I wasn't really interested in trying, but I want to try it with this Skippy one. But I haven't been able to find it yet. Butterscotch Scoop. Butterscotch Scoop Snickers. Can't think of anything to try with this one, so this has also just been sitting around. Skittles popped. This is Skittles getting in on the freeze-dried trend. I've still never tried any of this freeze-dried candy. I didn't want to buy any of the like knockoff ones. It's sort of like hard to explain why, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm all for the independent candy companies, but I feel like there's something really shady and cheap about just like buying Skittles and then freeze drying them and repackaging them and selling them. And I didn't want to like, I don't know. I would rather, if I was just gonna try freeze dried Skittles, I would rather wait for Skittles to release their own, or buy Skittles in a freeze dryer. But I'm not gonna like buy some freeze dried Skittles off Etsy, or support this like weird distribution chain of unofficial freeze dried candy. But you know, an independent freeze dry, like if they're making their own candy and freeze drying it, like, you know, that I remember the astronaut ice cream, I'd totally support that. Here's some Citrus Adventure Tic Tacs I got at 7-Eleven the other day because I was self-conscious about my breath. And I couldn't find orange, so I got that. I think Kimmy Patrick got me these two, some Lifesaver Gummies Collisions, and these were on sale. I got these at some point. These are regular Lifesavers Gummies, share pack size. Lifesavers is one of my favorite candies. Lifesavers Gummies are fine. They're just like the regular gummies, but regular Lifesavers are some of my favorite candy. Oh, more Sour Punch Bites. Tropical. I might have bought these to go with the ice cream truck bites. Oh, that's right. Wait a second. I forgot. I already had these when Kimmy Patrick got me some, so I have 2 packs of these as well. But that's why I have tropical to go with that. Also, more Sour Punch Bites. These are the last ones. I got these a while back at that local candy store I was talking about, and the one I applied to, which also sold me a bag of Space Jam: A New Legacy trolley gummies last year. So not everything sold there is super fresh, which is something one of the things I want to address when I start working there, if I can. I don't know. I want to help out there. I'm not trying to pass judgment. I would like to help because I don't know if they know when they're selling stuff that's that old. So I don't know how fresh these are, but this is Sour Punch Bites Pickle Roulette. It's different green flavors and then also pickle. Watch out for that. So I got that, and then I also ordered these. It's Banana Roulette. Which is funny because that's sort of goes to show how controversial, not for everyone, banana is as a flavor. That's the one you're trying to avoid in this one. But I mean, well, I guess also it just goes to show banana does not work as a sour flavor. Yeah, interested in trying both of those. Here's just the sour version of this freeze-dried Skittles. Sour Skittles popped. These stacks are gonna start falling. I have a bunch of Peelers gummies from Amos here. Mango. I'm just gonna list them. Mango. Peach. Banana. Grape. Orange. That might be it. These are way too expensive. I don't even know how much they were going for, but however much it was too much. Particularly, here's something I want to talk about, and I'll talk about it more when I try these on a stream at some point. They also have lychee gummies, peelable lychee gummies. But so has Walgreens started selling peelable gummies, and they have peelable lychee gummies. And then if you look on the back, it says peelers. So this is a repackaged, cheaper version of peelers. But Walgreens has other peelable gummies. Mango, which peelers also has. And it may be the exact same thing. I'm not sure. This one doesn't say peelers. And they also have a peelable watermelon gummy, which peelers does not have. So I'm not sure what's going on with that situation. Walgreens has other products similar to the stuff Amos is putting out. These gummy burst pineapple gummies seem very similar to like the 4D gummies Amos is putting out. I haven't tried. I don't know if I've tried anything from Amos yet. I've heard that these are overhyped with the peelers gummies. But at this point, I've spent way too much on all these different flavors. So hopefully that's not the case. Here we also have these 4D gummies from Amos. I bought to try on like a Lego World stream maybe. Here's a little sandwich bag left over with the mints, and it burst open in travel, but mints and home run gumballs that I got at the Garfield Gathering from this past year. Yeah, here's some more of these peelable gummies from Walgreens. These ones say peelers, so this is peelers. They might all be peelers. I don't know. Because here's Gummy Burst Clementine. It says 4D, which is like another Amos thing. They might all be from Amos, but I've never seen watermelon peelable gummy peelers. I've never seen watermelon peelers, and I know Walgreens has peelable watermelon gummies. I don't have them here. Wasn't able to find them. Green apple. This is peelers. It does say it must be new. Maybe I just haven't seen the watermelon ones. I should try to return some of these, I think. I don't know. I should try to return. I have a receipt for some of the Amos ones I bought, so maybe I should try to return those. It's getting kind of crazy. I'm just gonna let them. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them fall to the floor. Here is a pound of atomic fireballs that I bought for a bit on Battleship Posting, which is way too much for me to elaborate on, really. But I wanted to do a Halloween candy display, and part of that involved Boston baked beans and atomic fireballs and Fruity Pebbles crispy treats. I ate all those. I couldn't bring myself to eat any more of the Boston baked beans after like one pack. I just didn't really like them enough. But then my buddy Alden visited and took them all off my hands. Could not find anyone to take this pound of atomic fireballs off my hands, so I've just been slowly tricking people into taking them, I guess, if they choose other. When I say fruit, chocolate, other in between. All right, here, you want other? Here's your atomic fireball. I don't give it every time, though. Just like I'll keep one or two in my... They also... The smell is so powerful, it infects all of the candy around it. Yeah. Please, someone take these off my hands. I do not want a pound of atomic fireballs. But I don't want to throw them out. They're perfectly good. They're perfectly good. I hate waste. If they were stale, I would just throw them out. A few more sweet and sour high chews left over here. We got not only Lemonhead ropes, which are interesting, and I will elaborate on that in a moment, but there's also Country Time filled ropes, which are from Thrive Brands. I'm not familiar with them, but I assume it's the same people who are making these Mike and Ike filled ropes. It is. They seem really like cheaply made, but I don't know. I haven't tried them yet. I will not. It's not Frankfurt, so I will not discount Thrive Brands just yet. Frankfurt, I've got beef with Frankfurt, and I'll get to that in a moment because there's like one thing left one or two. I think there's like one thing from Frankfurt in there. But Lemonhead ropes are from Ferrera. Ferrera had owned Lemonhead for a while. I don't know how long, but Ferrera has owned Lemonhead for a good bit now. And then, you know, they bought all the Wonka candy, including Sweet Tarts, which Sweet Tarts ropes was already a thing at that point. And now that they own the Sweet Tarts ropes branding, now they're branching out into their other candies. Let's do Lemonhead ropes. And I think that's really interesting. So I'm hoping these are good. I don't really particularly care for Lemonheads. I don't think it's an old candy, sort of almost jelly beanish in that weird sort of texture, as far as I can remember. So it's not something I really seek out. I have some more Rainbow Brownie Hershey's Kisses left over. I think these are also from Kimmy and Patrick. Thank you for that. Those are pretty good. Also, these Sour Warheads Taffy from Kimmy and Patrick. You know, Warheads is another sort of blind spot for me because I'm not into super sour candy like this. It's just not something I really seek out. So I'm actually trying to think what are normal Warheads? Are they like Jawbreakers? Are they like hard candy? I'm actually not quite sure. But I'm interested in trying that. I'll try that with like the Warheads soda, which they also gave me. I found some Berry Punch Rush Nerds Gummy Clusters. I think they were partially on sale, so I was like, I'm a bit underwhelmed by Nerds Gummy Clusters, just compared to regular Nerds ropes. However, they are good, and so I was glad to they're on sale. This is a good movie theater candy. I've been eating this in going to the movies, along with another candy I got on sale. These Sweet Tarts Roast Bites. I got these at Job Lot, and I think they are not very fresh, but they're fine. I'll finish them. Lolly and Pops is a candy store in the mall. They have some old candy that's kind of hard to find in there. And I found this Cherry Mash, which sounded interesting, and then Twin Bing, which seems to be Cherry Mash, but like there's two of them. But this is from Palmer Candy Company, and this is from Chase Candy Company. So it seems like two different candies packaged almost entirely the same way, looking almost exactly the same. Both like pointing out how old they are, but they seem to be different products. Oh, here's the other here's the other Jolly Rancher ropes, watermelon, green apple. Something's missing here. No, they're not. No, they're not. I have Rice Krispie Treats Peeps, and I was like, what is... there was another... Didn't I have another flavor of Peeps to go with these? I didn't. It was the Rice Krispie Treat Milk Chocolate Cream Eggs. So these pair together, I guess. Or they will, when I try them on stream at some point. And then I have these two flavors of peach, Sour Watermelon and Tropical Punch, which I will try together. These were all like at Dollar Tree, so I was like pretty good deals on all of them. I have a very precarious stack, which is gonna fall down at some point. One more of these. Strawberry chocolate Kit Kats. All right, let's get into this. This is Skittles dipping candy, and I think it looks interesting. And I want because I want. It's like okay, is it like the sticks are Skittles flavored? The stick is lemon flavored. It's like Fun Dip, but the stick is lemon flavored. And another one that's strawberry flavored, and then the dip is also lemon, orange, grape, and strawberry Skittle flavored. Conceptually, that's interesting. I am not at all optimistic on how they intended to pull this off. I don't know. Because it's from Frankfurt. And if you're not familiar with Frankfurt, look out for this logo. If you see this Frankfurt logo on any candy that you think looks interesting, run. Run in the opposite direction. Frankfurt is their whole premise, their whole gimmick is just taking recognizable brands like Skittles, like Fruity Pebbles, like Kraft Mac and Cheese, like Clausen Pickles, and then turning that Lunchables also. Oscar Mayer, turning them into candy that people will be like, oh, Kraft Mac and Cheese gummies? What is that? And it's just the most generic orange gummies that don't even have like a good texture or anything. I'm assuming. The Fruity Pebbles chocolate bar that they did, it was a white chocolate bar with Fruity Pebbles in it. That could be interesting, but it's like the most waxy, like just not good white chocolate. Like, they're not a quality candy company. If they were just making candy, they would be done. But their whole thing is brand tie-in, brand promotion, like licensing out brands from other companies and making them money that way. Particularly some companies that will probably be otherwise struggling, like Dippin' Dots, because Dippin' Dots has branched out into a lot of this sort of stuff. Anyway, I've ranted about Frankfurt a lot in the past. Frankfurt, not a fan of them. Oh, here's an interesting thing, though. The Rice Krispies Treats milk chocolate cream eggs are also from Frankfurt. That one I'm not sure how they're going to screw up. I guess the chocolate's probably not going to be very good quality, but that actually is a cool, interesting concept. So their concepts are branching out into more interesting places. Maybe they just didn't have the resources to do stuff that interesting before, but they do not have a good track record in my eyes. And I was worried when I saw this because this looks exactly like something Frankfurt would do. This is a Hostess Twinkies candy bar, but this is from RM Palmer, which is interesting. And RM Palmer does do good stuff. They were, as a company, they were not really on my radar recently, until recently when I got those chocolate peanut butter hearts. They seemed like just like a sort of smaller alternative, more independent candy brand like that. Like they made this Twin Bing candy. Like very, very different brand presentation here. So I guess they're effectively selling themselves as that way, but they're also a partner for brands like Hostess. So and then Tootsie Roll Harvest Chew Mix, sweet cinnamon, caramel, apple candy, corn, and pumpkin spice. Have these left over from Halloween. And there's also some regular Tootsie Rolls mixed in there. Also from leftover from Halloween, from my costume at Halloween. The mouse is completely buried here. That was essentially everything. However, there is one thing left I want to cover that been saving for the end here. That I've been saving for no real particular purpose. This is embarrassing for me, I have to say. What I'm about to show you is embarrassing. And it kind of goes against what I've been saying about not hoarding candy that has been spoiled. I used to be really bad about that. I used to, when I would get I would go trick-or-treating, I would get my big bag of a pillowcase full of Halloween candy. And then it would be a year later and I would still have some left over that I just never really felt like eating. But it's didn't really go bad yet, or I wasn't ready to throw it out because it was like, candy doesn't go bad as easily, like as we've seen earlier in this stream. The last time I went trick-or-treating, I had that candy like in a paper bag for a while until there was like a mouse in it. I had a bunch of plastic utensils saved up that were just on top of that, so I couldn't even really get to the candy. And it was just like sitting on a chair in my in my kitchen when I moved here for a while, and then I heard some rustling in it. There was a mouse. I threw away all that candy. Obviously, I'm not going to keep it after that, because I hadn't been touching it anyway. And then, but all the basilic utensils I still have in a bag, and way too many of. I am kind of hoarding them, but it's like I hate throwing that stuff out. Like they're perfectly good. It's like it's we're just creating garbage for no reason. But I never need to use them. If anyone needs plastic utensils, I have plenty. Okay, so this is a cooler that I think is honestly as old as, almost as old as like when I moved out of the house I grew up in. This is a cooler. I believe I don't remember who I borrowed it from, but yeah. There is a bag of Halloween candy in here. It is not that bag of Halloween candy. It is even older than that. The one I was just telling you about with the mouse in it is even older than that by substantially. And I have not been trick-or-treating since 2019. And you may be thinking that's way too old for you to be trick-or-treating. Well, I wish I could still go trick-or-treating. But like I said, I've found a good place with that. With my candy purse and everything. Yeah, there's a few things in here. There's a bag of Halloween candy. There's some other like candy that I got as a gift one year, which is pretty funny because it's specifically like meant to be like a retro pack of candy, and now everything in here is retro. Let's see. You can smell it. It doesn't smell like rotten or anything, but you know, it's that concentrated Halloween candy smell, but just also like filled, you know, in a plastic space, you know. Here's that 1970s box of nostalgic candy. Let's just go through this real quick. We've got an unopened pack of Bubblicious bubblegum. An unopened box of Gobstoppers. I don't know if they even make these like this anymore. I might eat these. I might eat these because I don't know. They might still be good. Some of this stuff is like mint. What drops? What fell? Let's just dump it out. Oh, that's right. I remember. I actually ended up using some of the stuff in here for my Tootsie Roll Frankenstein costume 2 years ago. It was last minute. I didn't have any Tootsie Rolls on hand. So I dug through this and I found some Tootsie Rolls in this pack. And there's still one Tootsie Roll left. That's probably just as good as it ever was because it's a Tootsie Roll. I don't know, man. I don't want to throw this stuff away. No, okay, I will. I was going to say, maybe I'll at least eat these Smarties. But there's spots on them. I'm just going to throw it all away. I'm going to throw it all away. I'm going to throw it all away. I gotta. I gotta, right? Yeah, I have to, right? I have to, right? What does the box say? I feel like I'm generally a pretty reasonable hoarder in that I don't keep trash around. That's not true. I have a pile of containers in the corner of my living room, but I collect those. They're limited edition. But I don't keep like you know, stacks of like bags and shit around generally. Like I'm organized to a point. I don't know. I'm not. I'm being an apologist for my own hoarding. We got some Zots here. Cherry Fun Dip, grape and orange pixie sticks, A piece of sour apple Laffy Taffy. I don't think these look like that anymore. And rainbow gumballs. I'm gonna put them all back in the box for now. No, I'm not. I'm gonna throw them all away. I'm everything except the gobstoppers. I'm just gonna put right in the trash. It's gonna kill me, but I'm gonna do it. Because I know how old this shit is. So there's no way I can't possibly keep it. I'm gonna throw the box away too because there's not really anything special about this. I'm gonna open the gobstoppers right now, see how they look before I throw them away. They look okay, honestly. Wait, I'm gonna keep these. I might eat. I'm not gonna keep them like around, but I'm gonna try and eat them later. I'm not gonna try them right now. Oh, my Sweet Heat Starburst. They're still here in the pack. These I just had never had any desire to eat. And still don't. But I might unwrap these and save the wrappers. It looks like maybe a mouse got in here for a second because it didn't. Okay, no, I know what happened. I had the bag just out and a mouse got in it and I threw away the candy around where it got in. It just like gnawed a hole in the bag and everything it got to I threw away. And then I put it in here so that nothing else could get to it. There's 2 bags of Halloween candy in here. I'm assuming this is older because it's smaller. It's less filled. This is a lot. I'm not going to go through the whole contents, but oh man, I almost don't want to throw this away because it's so nice to just see like a bag of Halloween candy like this. It looks like this is, I live for this shit, man. Look at this. I will throw this away. I don't know. I'm going to throw it all away, but I want you to experience this with me. Look inside. Look inside. Come on. I can't really show it well. All right. Here's what we are going to do. I got it. Wow. Okay. Let's move this stuff out of the way if we can. Move it all back into the box for now. That's my battery. There it goes. This stuff is precarious. I can't really move it, but okay. Maybe it should have just been aimed like this the whole time so you could see. Here it is, folks. This is a big ass pillowcase too, and I'm gonna have to throw this away because there's a mouse hole in it, and it reeks of Halloween candy. But this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about right here. Oh. Sorry, wait. I know some of this is gonna fall on the floor. I don't want it to get mixed up with the not stale candy. Okay. Let's have a proper grand reveal. If we can put it back. Oh, what the hell is that? Is that a nerd? Okay. Me when I'm at the LARP at the Renaissance Fair. Okay. Here it is, folks. Like a God, I don't even know how old. Probably almost a decade old bag of Halloween candy. Close. It's getting up there. I don't know why the stream decided to lag right during the money shot, but there it is. I guess I will. I'm actually gonna wash the pillowcase and try to reuse it in some sort of craft because it's still a good quality fabric. Becoming a crafter is like the worst possible idea for me as a hoarder. Like, oh yeah, let me save this piece of trash. Could be used. Could be good in a craft. Like so this is like even the York peppermint patty is like hard. But look at this. It's you know, there's no Reese's. Wait. That's not true. There's a Reese's stuff with pieces. Do they even still make these? There's plenty of good stuff in here. I don't know why I don't know what's wrong with my appetite this year that I didn't even that I didn't even finish the nerds or. You know what actually I think happened? I don't think this is from trick-or-treating. Look at the variety of this. Look at the variety. Look at all the rolls of sweet tarts. Oh no, but okay, but there is like a ring pop here, which would not be in any of these bags. Ring pops are from the Tops Candy Company. I don't know if they're still owned by Tops, but that whole thing. So I think I must have just gotten like this must have been one of the last years I went trick-or-treating. Yeah, it was. And I must have gotten like barely anything. So then I went all out on like bulk candy, Starburst and Skittles, Three Musketeers, and Snickers. Yeah, that's the same company. Tootsie Pops, Gobstoppers and Sweet Tarts, Dum Dums. Yeah, Dum Dums, I guess. And then it was just too much. I bought so much bulk candy. I didn't even have the appetite to finish it all. Which is, I guess, good that I have the candy purse now. I can't move it because it's holding stuff up, but now I have more. It's that the bulk candy isn't just like sitting around. It's like actually has a presence in my life where I'm like reminded, and I'm like, yeah, I'll have some Sweet Tarts 2 fusions instead of them just like sitting in a bag where I don't see them. That's what was happening. It was just sitting in a pillowcase, so it was not on my mind. If I'm like, oh yeah, I'm hungry for candy, let me have some of this candy that's like sitting in a bag. It's just out of sight, out of mind. So that's why it got to this, and why I didn't finish it. And I guess I'm just gonna move it all into the trash right now, and it's gonna kill me to do so. But I mean, yeah, these Maltesers. I don't know how I got these, but none of this shit's good anymore. Obviously. Well, I'm trying to think. Is there anything in here that would even still be good? Somehow these Smarties look not as bad as the ones that were in the box, the 70s candy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a Kit Kat. Basically, I mean, but it's good. It's good I did this on camera. I would feel way worse about throwing this all away if I didn't get to share the experience of oh look, it's a take 5. Oh shit, it's a take 5 from before Reese's. It was Reese's take 5. Remember? I would feel way worse about having to throw this out if I couldn't have shared the experience of dumping all this candy out. But I did say I was going to sort them, and here I am sorting them into the trash. And good God, this is what, a loose Smartie? This is a loose Smartie, but look at it. It's oh, it's a Sweet Tart. Okay, yeah, Smarties would never get like that. Hell yeah, Smarties. Hell yeah. The raccoons are gonna have a field day with this one. That's basically it, but there is one more bag of Halloween candy, and it's not nearly as full, and I'm wondering what's going to be left in there. Because I don't think any of that's left in there is from bulk purchases. What is there? There's a half a ticket stub in here. And a lot of loose nerds. Well, this is it, folks. This is all that's left. Now, I will say that's not technically true. This is all that I have to show, but there is one other container like this that's left still at my old apartment that I have the key to. Apartment. It was a print shop that I lived in the second floor of. And
I should throw away whatever is left in there. I need to sort that. But there's at least like one thing of Tic Tacs in there that I want to keep the container for. But that stuff I'm more comfortable with throwing out because it is. I know that shit's got to be bad. There's like more perishable stuff in there than like just candy. So, all right, let's see what's left in here. Okay. We have some Starburst. We get a good look at this. Can we focus on this? Pull focus, pull focus. Come on. Yes. There we go. Starburst, some Twizzlers, a few Tootsie Pops. I don't know why I didn't eat these. I like Tootsie Pops. A Heath bar. There were just way too many Starbursts here for me to eat. I don't like Starburst that much. And then also some Starburst favorites. I don't know if they still do these. They might. Caramel apple Milky Ways. Remember these? Rainbow Twizzlers twist. I like Twizzlers. I don't like these sorts of fun-sized Twizzlers. They're too waxy to me. Your Musketeers, Whoppers. These are definitely bad. A Brax Peppermint. Sour Patch Kids. Kellogg's Paw Patrol Fruit Snacks. Who the hell wants that? A Jolly Rancher Candy Sticks. They still do the candy sticks? I'm not sure, honestly. Milk Duds also got to be really bad by now. Your Musketeers, Dark Reese's, and a single Hershey's Kiss. Well, there we have it, everybody. That's all the candy in my house aside from that box of annoying orange gummies, wherever that is. Fruit snacks, not gummies. There's a distinction there. Now I actually gotta properly sort all this stuff, which I'm not looking forward to, but yeah, I mean, let's just look around a little bit. Maybe I don't want to show up too much my other mess, but here's the piles we got. You know, all that there. I'm in the box. Yeah. I'm a bit of a hoarder. A little bit. But this is all good. This is all good, fine stuff, you know. And if you want to see me try any of it, make sure to keep up to date on my streams. Semi-Sweet Gaming on Twitch and YouTube. I try to do a snack break every single stream. I got a list of all this stuff. I try to try one or two of these things on any given stream. That's how I like to do it. I was trying to edit some of these into like YouTube shorts some of those snack break segments into YouTube shorts recently to put on this channel on YouTube. But that's probably more work than it's worth. I do like sharing my thoughts on this stuff, but the market for trying snacks and candies and stuff like that is pretty oversaturated, and I don't know if my voice is entirely needed there. But I do like sharing my thoughts, so I just try to do it in the middle of the streams. I'm already streaming, you know. So tune in to those if you want. Doing one this Friday,
looking at some Minecraft stuff, so I'll probably try those Minecraft fruit snacks, maybe some of the Minecraft stuff from McDonald's. I don't just try candy, but that is, I've always been big on candy. When I was a kid, everything I made up in my mind was like candy themed, not literally, but it was like if I had a pretend TV show. I remember being in at recess in kindergarten or whatever, and I would make up these TV shows in my head, and they'd be on Candy TV. For example, like it's always stuff like that. When I would draw comics, they were candy. They were from the Candy Comics production, whatever. Which is now when I'm older. Which is why now when I'm older, it's sort of evolved into semi-sweet edits, semi-sweet gaming. Those are my channels. If I do other stuff in the future, it'll probably be like semi-sweet, whatever. Semi-sweet chocolate, candy. Because I can't just call it like candy gaming. Yeah, always been huge on candy. I mean, I don't talk about as much, but obviously, like one of my the characters I made as a kid, one of my characters I want to do, one of the characters I want the most to do more stuff with in the future is Candyman, which is superhero. I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about it until I'm actually doing stuff with it, but that's why my username on everywhere is Candyman106. I don't know if people know that it's based on a character I made when I was in elementary school, but it is. So yeah, always been big on candy, and now I guess I've been leaning into it more recently with the candy purse and as my hoard has amassed. Because if I'm gonna be known for anything, people know me for Garfield, but it really should be candy. If I were to ever get a tattoo, that's what it would be. It would basically be this. This is Cadence's version of it, I guess. But it would be that candy shape that I've drawn ever since I was a kid. That's why I recently made it this, basically like the logo for my server and stuff. So yeah, I will try these all at some point. And if you ever see me walking around with my candy purse here, do not hesitate to ask me for a piece. Peace.